so welcome back to the vlog. We have made it to day 7 of our 30-day meditation journey. If you aren't caught up on everything that we're doing at the moment, we're taking things a little differently. So we've paused podcast recordings until January 13th, but that doesn't mean we're not delivering content. So between now and January 13th, every week we're uploading a vlog where I discuss and discover and practice the practices that we've been advised by the experts. So I'm at the moment practicing meditation for 30 days, which is very interesting, and I have enjoyed it so far. I think the two things that I've probably taken away from the past 7 days is my opinion on meditation, and I think what I thought it did and what I thought it provided versus what it is actually doing for me. So I haven't done it every day because that would be amazing and a lie and very inconsistent for myself. So I didn't meditate yesterday, which is why I have nothing to record, but I'm about to do a meditation now. It's the evening, hence the kind of like sunny golden hour situation going on in the background. But I thought I'd do one in the evening. It's quiet. I feel quite calm and very tired. If you want to know more about my sleep journey, then head on over to the other channel where we talk about sleep productivity on Work in Progress. So I'm doing that over there at the moment if you're interested to see how these two are colliding and combining. But I'm about to do a 10-minute guided meditation, which I think is the longest I've done so far. So far I've only done 2-minute and 5-minute meditations. So I'm about to do a 10-minute one. I'm not going to use the Headspace app. I'm using a guided meditation on Spotify, which I'll try and show you before I start doing it. But it should be really interesting, and I think what it is going to do for me long term, I can honestly see this being something that I would implement permanently, so that's quite nice to know. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the vlog. It should hopefully be quite calm and just relaxed, because I feel like that's what meditation does for people. It brings you a lot of peace. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So I just finished the guided meditation, 10-minute one by Meditation Mountain. It was really good. I can highly recommend. I thought it was, just really nice and calming, and they do a lot of ones, and they have affirmations in them, which I haven't really tried before, which I'm learning there are a lot of different types of meditation, a lot of different styles. So it's been quite interesting sort of seeing how that works. The Headspace one doesn't really do affirmations. So I'm finding it quite interesting to do this one, and there is actually affirmations. I think affirmations are nice. I think they're a really great way of sort of engaging your own feelings about yourself. So I think I'll see how I go with the affirmations. I have friends who really enjoy affirmations and all that kind of thing. So I'd love to delve a little bit more into the history of meditation and kind of where it comes from, because I know we've had a lot of experts come on the show and talk about it and how it helps your personal resilience, but I would be really interested to see sort of what the background is this, what sort of the history of it is and where it really comes from, because I think we quite take for granted how good it is. So I'm really interested to just personally learn a lot more about it, and I feel like that'll help me engage a bit more. And yeah, so stay tuned. That was day 7, a really nice 10-minute meditation. You definitely need to do a 10-minute meditation in a comfy spot. I found myself getting, my ankles were a little bit sore pressing down on my cold tiles there for a minute. So I think that's been a consistent issue, has the being uncomfortable part. But I think if you do it well, then it can go quite well. So that's day 7. Stay tuned for the next few days. So it is day 8 of my meditation journey. So far, so good. Yesterday I did a 10-minute guided meditation, which was great. Today I'm just going to try a 5-minute one because I am extremely tired and I feel like I'm already kind of in a bit of a zen place. So I think if I keep it consistent with the shorter ones, then that should maybe work. So I'm going to try and give that a go. We're going to do a 5-minute one. If I can find a 5-minute one, that seems to be quite difficult. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and find one by the same person that I used yesterday's Meditation Mountain. So trying to find one that's 5 minutes is going to be quite difficult. So I think I'm going to have to outsource to find a 5-minute one. But yeah, I'm going to do one specifically just aimed at overthinking and anxiety. So I did a little bit more research on the different kinds of meditation. I haven't exactly looked into the history of it yet, but I did a little more research in terms of the different uses and sources of it. So that's been a really interesting thing to learn about, has been kind of figuring out where anxiety sits in meditation, and especially overthinking. And there's meditation for pain and all this kind of stuff. So I'm very fascinated. As someone who has diagnosed anxiety, it has been very interesting to see how meditation kind of ties into that, especially the whole overthinking thing. So I'm very interested to see how we go. I'm going to try and do one of those just for stress relief. I'm quite chill at the moment, but I think that's because I'm really tired. So I think the overthinking may come later, but yeah, so stay tuned and I'm going to do my little meditation and I'll come back and recap and see how we went. So I just finished my little 5-minute cheeky little meditation. So it was really nice. It was just deep breathing, just relaxing, just, clearing the mind and accepting thoughts. I think that's been the most interesting part of doing this meditation. It's just been about kind of learning about your thoughts and accepting them and just sort of seeing how they are sort of reflected on yourself. And I find that so fascinating with the human brain, how we can look inwards and outwards and just sort of reflect on ourselves in that aspect. So I'm finding that part of it really interesting to see how we go, especially with sitting with thoughts and a lot of overthinking, and just kind of being okay with that and just sort of sitting in it and then acknowledging it. And I feel like we say this all the time, and you hear psychologists and therapists say this on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, and they're sitting with it and accepting it and all that kind of stuff. And it's different when you practice it, and I think it definitely has an effect. So I'm really excited to actually sort of see how this goes. And it's definitely something that I think I want to implement kind of into my daily life, because I have a very busy daily life and I get very stressed and I overthink quite easily. So I'm very excited to see how meditation can really help me achieve, just a better balance and better resilience all around. So welcome to day 10. We have made it to the final chapter of this week's vlog. It has been very interesting couple of days. It's been the Christmas period, so Merry Christmas to those who celebrate it, and I hope you had a wonderful time with your family. I'm currently still in Queensland, but I'm flying back to Melbourne tomorrow. So this is going to be the interesting part of the meditation journey, where I see how I go about doing these routines under different kind of environments. So I'll be back in my house doing normal things, having a normal sleep routine, hopefully, and fingers crossed implementing meditation on a daily basis. The last couple of days I have not meditated. I'll be completely honest with you, I have not meditated. I've definitely seen the impacts of it, and it's definitely something that I wish I had done over the Christmas period, because I was very stressed, as most people are, over the Christmas period. I was staying up late, I was going out, seeing people, doing lots of stressful Christmas things, so I definitely wish that I had stayed on top of it. I think it is something that I need to set a reminder for in my phone. I know the Headspace app has that capability of setting a reminder, so I think I'm definitely going to utilize that in the future, just to, kind of give me that extra push to do a meditation. It is hard to create a habit, and everybody knows that, so I think turning that into a solid routine, I think, is definitely going to help. I think I'm going to try and implement it kind of as part of like my skincare routine in the morning. I think that'll be really good to try and implement those things. I think when I'm doing my skincare, I am in a very zen kind of place, as most people are when they're doing their skincare. So I think I'm going to try and kind of mix the two together and combine them and just sort of add those things and those affirmations and all those kinds of things. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to go. But yeah, last few days, I really haven't done any meditation, which is my own fault. I really wish I had, just to have that calmness, because it was quite a stressful period. But going into the next few weeks, I am going to be very busy. I am back at work fully. I am back at uni. I am back to my chaotic, insane life that I love. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. If you're interested in seeing how that goes for the next week, seeing how I operate under my normal environment, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in more things about resilience and how we operate as humans from a scientific perspective. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this video, and if you want to learn more about personal resilience and how it interacts with science, don't forget to head on over to our podcast at Bouncing Back, the Personal Resilience Science in Science podcast produced by LMSL, and stay tuned for next week's video. Bye!